Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Hey, just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs. Shout out to all 14,400 and counting subscribers. Hey, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share, and support. Hey, today what I'm talking about is, man, I was watching a video and I thought it was kind of crazy when yesterday a pastor got up in front of the church in Pennsylvania about to preach a ceremony, and this gentleman came out and pulled out a gun at him and click, pop, pop, nothing came out. And then he had a deacon that just happened to be back there on alert filming it live, and he went and he tackled the guy and they all jumped onto him, and guess what? Saved the pastor. God is good, man. Let me hear you say it again. God is good all the time. So what I want you to do is right now is like, listen to the words that this video about the words about to come from the pastor and the people that was involved in their life, and I'll be back.
And God may show.
This is the heart-stopping moment. Police say 26-year-old Bernard Polite walks toward the pastor at a North Braddock church and points a loaded gun at him during Sunday's afternoon service.
He pulled the gun, it clicked. You heard him shoot it. It clicked. So God jammed the gun so that the bullet didn't come out.
Pastor Glenn Germany walked us through that terrifying moment as he was giving the sermon at Jesus' Dwelling Place Church. The small congregation had about 25 parishioners, including Germany's daughter, when he says the man walked from the back of the church to the front pew.
He stood up and he smiled at me, and it was just a smile. But he comes to right here, and then all of a sudden, that's when I see him pull the gun, and all I could do is just, duck and try to get out of the way.
That's when Deacon Clarence McAllister jumped in. The 63-year-old was behind the camera, taping the service a few feet away.
Once I seen a gun, then I leaped out of my seat and leaped over that railing, and I tackled him down to the ground. The man had his back turned towards me, and I could see he would never see me coming.
Both men said they wrestled the gun from his hands and held him down until police came. Troopers took Polite, who's from Braddock, into custody. Pastor Germany says the deacon is his hero, but McAllister says God was watching over him.
God had his hands on the pastor. He wasn't letting him go nowhere.
Pastor Germany says Polite said voices in his head told him to shoot him.
He said, look, spirits was in my mind. He said that they got in my mind and they told me come in and shoot the pastor. He actually apologized to me. I told him, I forgive you and I want you to know I love you. But yes, I definitely forgave him.
Okay, as y'all just listened to the pastor and the deacon as they spoke about that whole scenario, and right now, nobody know what that young guy, 26-year-old, what he was going through. And a lot of times what we don't understand is that word mental illness is real. This guy, to me, as I'm looking at it, it's like he was a zombie. So you know what? You a zombie. You got a gun in your hand. You're lost. You're going through something psychologically. Something is not clicking. And to me, you just go to a perfect stranger into a house, a congregation, and what you going to do? You're going to take out the pastor. But the question is, why? Why? First thing, I'm thinking, what? The pastor? Oh, what? That pastor sleeping with your wife, sleeping with your girlfriend? What? What is about that pastor that you single him out, you target him? Help me to understand. To come to find out, he didn't know the pastor didn't know him. He just went there. And then, look, folks, sit back and think about everything as a whole once again. Even after they arrested him, they held him down, cops came, they took him in. Once they took him in, and they went to the place they had on file a resident, and what did? They discovered, I guess he killed his brother, another family member. And basically right after that, whatever happened in that situation, he wound up snapping. And then he turned around and went to that church. So once again, when you look at it, man, folks, listen, watch yourself. Be aware you're surrounded. Don't somebody look at you wrong, or right now where somebody offend you or somebody cut you off in traffic. And guess what? You ready stick out your middle finger? Are you ready to start using profanity? You don't know what that person is going through. You don't know whether that person just snapped. And then all of a sudden right now, just because they having a bad day, they just make around and made your day bad because what they just did, they just killed you. They just blew your head off. They just came at you like with that evil spirit. Hey folks, listen, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. I am the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs. If I can change, anybody can change, but change comes from within. Change comes from, I had to admit, like, you know what? I didn't thought nothing was wrong for me, but 1,000 years ago, I had a psychological issue. I had mental illness, and I had to get help. I had to take medication. I hated the person I once was.
My name K2, you know what I'm saying, man? Young cat trying to get my life together, man. This right here, a lot of knowledge, man. Strong-minded, I appreciate it.
Big day, big day. Went ahead and got my book, Beyond Lucky. BGG, Bryant Glaze Gibbs. Signed autograph copy, means a lot to me. From my brother, day one support. Love and prosperity. Right back to you, my boy. My G, my big homie, my brother. Let's get it. Made Media Mafia Magazine exclusive. Mafia Apparel. Making a future in art. Making a difference every day. Still here. Let's get it. Free Meech. Rest in peace, baby blue.
Oh. Thank you so much, Brian Gibbs. I love this book so much. I mean, I was a fan of your YouTube channel, but now I'm like a real up close and personal fan. I really love what you have going on here. And not only that, but I too was once lost and now I'm found. So thank you, Brian, for this autographed copy. I appreciate you.
Hey Kelly, what you reading?
Oh man, bro, this is such a good book. Super dope book.
Yo, Glaze! I just got to my favorite part of your book. This is Out of Prison as a New Person. So, page 308, May of 1998. That's actually when I had the pleasure of meeting you, and we worked together on that 10:30 to 3 a.m. shift, which was crazy. My respect level just went up like 10 more notches for you. So I knew about your past. I knew about everything that had gone on, but what I didn't know is you were going from $40,000 a day to, I think we were making $12 an hour there, that night shift, something crazy. So for you to be able to have that work ethic of going from slinging easy rocks to slinging heavy packages and working that night shift and just being the positive person you were that whole time and offering encouragement to everybody that worked that shift,